Okay, as I said, it's an Autotrail Apache. It's 2013 model. It's the 700, which is a little bit longer than the smaller version. I think it's a 632 or a 634. Can't quite remember. The layout is slightly different to the last motorhome I had, which was an older Autotrail, but I loved it that much, and the build quality, in fairness, for the Autotrail brand is really good. This one took some finding because there was certain things that I wanted. One of them was the massive skylight that you see in the front there that I got. Another one was the black dash, not the grey dash, and another one was the black work surfaces, the tabletops, and the work surfaces over there, which again I got. And we didn't want too light an interior. A lot of them are this is more dark and a bit of light rather than light and a bit of dark. But with the puppy, we've put the throws on anyway, and it seems okay. So I'll just shut that door. Yeah, 6 berth with 4 belted seats. So there's the 2 seats up front, sat nav and all that built into the dash, DVD player. Though I run another sat nav, which is the one I use when I'm driving trucks, because it's real dead easy to use, and I just like it. It just seems to do the job. There's a silver screen cover which we'll probably get a chance to use on this trip, so I'll show you that when we get going. 2 seats there, though they're not belted, whereas these 2 are. They're hidden under the covers at the moment. Yeah, as I say, belted seats. So 4 passengers, even though it's a 6 berth, which always seems to cause some consternation for certain people in the motorhome game, and I can see why, because you'd think that if you've got a 6 berth with 6 people, then you'd need 6 belts. But anyway, that's the way it was, so that's what we've got to do. 3 burner gas grill and 1 electric plate for when you're on mains hookup. The bread basket, which, as most people use it for, is the microwave, which only works on electric hookup at the moment because I haven't put it through an inverter. Grill, oven, works great. Limited storage down there for the groceries and stuff. You don't get a great deal of room. There seems to be quite a lot of beer in there at the moment. Then an odds and end drawer here and a cutlery drawer at the top. Nice fridge freezer, currently on electric, trying to get the temperature down. Little freezer compartment at the top, and then just the general odds and sods ready to get us through a couple of days, and we'll do another big shop when we get down into the south of France. As I say, it's currently on electric. It will run on gas. Me and Pete went to the Tour de France, and we've run them on gas before. They're absolutely fantastic on gas. They're cold, really cold. The battery only keeps them at the temperature that they currently are. So for example, when I get up tomorrow morning and unplug it from the electric ready to set off, the battery will maintain it at that temperature all the way down to wherever we park up tomorrow night. Now, my thoughts on that are that by the time we get anywhere, it's likely to be chilled at night anyway, and we probably won't need it. If it is warm, then I'll spark the gas up, but otherwise we save it. I have got a gasset system fitted to this, which is refillable throughout Europe. Again, that's probably one of the things that we'll get to while we're on the trip, so I'll show it you then if that's all right. Gas fire there. Works on electric as well, but you spark it up, and there's a dial there that gets the fan blowing air out of these 2 vents down here. There's another vent in the toilet there to keep the bathroom and everything warm and aired, and there's another one just up the front here that you can see underneath, just to keep this compartment aired. In the winter in the UK, the cabs get very cold. Now that's quite handy when you're abroad, because it keeps it fairly cool, but I am getting an e-dispatcher night heater fitted, so that'll be fitted under this seat here, and I'm looking at having a vent blowing towards the back to the rear, though that stays fairly warm anyway. But my main point is to get one blowing under this table and one blowing under the front, so it stops the cab misting up when you're cooking, and the heat will also rise during the night and keep you warm while you're up in bed in the double that's up there. As you can see, there's a ladder that comes down so you can get up there, and it's a bit of a mess at the moment because I haven't tidied up for the weekend. Overhead storage lockers there, toilet, sink, odds and sods, cupboards, and shower. Works brilliantly. Used the shower last time we were away in France. Absolutely spot on. TV drops down from here, and I can couple it up to my iPad, iPhone, whatever, and mirror screen, what do you call it, onto that. More storage again. That one's not storage obviously because it's where the telly is, but like I say, that drops down, but there's all the mechanics behind it, so don't do anything with that. That's full of my DVDs, just for when you can't get a channel at all, but in fairness, this TV is very good. It's an Avtex. Storage for the lads, so one will take each cupboard, and they normally have enough. Just bits and bobs really. Gas hair straighteners for my missus, and these are sweets, you know, Haribo and gels and stuff for when we're out cycling. There's a load of camping books, there's some cycling books, more storage again, spare quilts and stuff, and then there's the bit of a wine cupboard. Oh, I need to check that as well. I'm hoping yeah, that'll be a red, so we can have a red tomorrow night. Richard's very fond of his reds, so there's still some Lay crisps in there from last time we were in France, so we'll have them, and we generally just snack on stuff up there, and that's that. Wardrobe. Sad to say for the lads, I do tend to carry far more than I actually need. Up here you've got all the stuff that tells you about the unit itself really, so the vehicle battery, you can't see that now, it's gone a bit light, it's gone too light. Anyway, I can tell you that it tells you you can flip through the screens and it tells you how much water you've got on board, how your battery's doing. There's a solar panel on the top, so it tells you how good's that doing, how much water you've got, how much waste room you've got, various things. And then up there is the water heater for whether you're on gas or mains from memory. To be honest, I've used the heater for the shower last time we were in France on gas, and it worked perfectly. So yeah, that's about that for that. Just a quick look outside. Lockers underneath, where we tend to put all the stuff that you don't need, you know, not the clean and tidy stuff. Bike rack on the back. There's my bike. It's a Specialized Roubaix. I've had it about 4, maybe 5 years now. It's a lovely little thing. I do have another bike as well, but I tend to stick with that one. So yeah, that's that. And there's the motorhome. As I say, the decision to go to France was very last minute, and luckily I was able to manage some time off work, and the lads could get some time away from their families, so it all came together very last minute, and yeah, we pulled it together. The plan is to head to, we're going down via Matlock, down to Dover. I have to call it Matlock tomorrow on the way down. We'll stop at Dover for some fuel and then drop onto the ferry that's booked for 5 o'clock, I think, tomorrow night. An hour and a half to get across, gets across at R6, but we lose an hour, so it's 7:30 French time. Then we'll probably do a couple of hours, to be honest. Get us a good 100 mile down the road, leaving it doable the next day down to Mont Ventoux in One-It. It's about 5, if we can get 120 miles in tomorrow, it's about 5.5 to 600 mile for the day after. Though there's no rush to get down there. Once we're there, we'll do far less driving. We tend to sort of stop somewhere for a few days and then move less distance, 50 to 100 mile, rather than any big punches like when we get in there. So yeah, the good thing with the guys is they sort of, they'll play ball with whatever we want to do, really. So if we decided to call short, if we just got off the ferry at Calais and said, right, that's it, that's all we're going to do, that's all we do, everybody's happy. We've got grub on board for tomorrow night, tomorrow day, and the day after. So yeah, we'll just sort of see how it goes. Love you to follow us and see what we do on these trips. You may or may not be interested. If not, fully understand. But if there's anything you want to ask, drop us a line. I think you can just add a comment and I'll try and get back to you. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube and Twitter, all as Velo Moho. Yeah, love to see you and have you along for the journey. So thanks for watching, and give us a like, subscribe, tick the boxes, do whatever you need to do. It'll be a laugh. Cheers.